Welcome in, everybody, to the In Off the Bench podcast. My name is Jim Cross. It is Thursday night. No Daniel Ball in the building, but the show must go on. And, we have to plug our sponsors off the top. Chinook Seedery, 8 flavors, mild to wild, the best in the game. Less salt, no sandpaper tongue. Jesus One Apparel, empowering athletes, young men and women. As a matter of fact, we are setting up with our guest tonight, teammate, Jay Slaviolette. So be on the lookout for A&M colors here soon, and then Old Dominic Distillery in the heart of downtown Memphis. But let's get to it. What a cool name. I mean, Bear Harrison. What's going on, man?
I'm good. How are you, Jim?
Man, I'm doing great. I'm blessed. I gotta know, is Bear your actual real name?
Yeah, everybody asks this. It's not my real name. Sorry to break it to you.
Hmm.
Real
Well,
name's Connor, but
the thing is, you have to ask because there are people that like those are their names. But at least yours is cool. So mine being Jim,
mhm,
everybody's like, "Is your name James?" And it's actually not. But I always get that question, and then you have the older gentlemen who are calling me James anyways. And so,
mhm,
but Bear works no doubt. Especially
mhm.
I don't know the idea of the catcher, bigger guy. I dig it.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
but we talked about Scott Burke was the one who reached out, said, "Man, you got to interview this kid." And so with that, you put it together. Well, how would the Burks know him? Obviously from the same area. Where are you from?
Yeah, so I'm from Northern California. Been in there my whole life. And I actually never played with Blake myself because he was always a couple years older than me. But my brother, who now plays on the Giants, him and Blake Burke were on the same high school team, and it was a really strong high school team. They were really good, and they were really good together. And my family and their family had really connected and bonded throughout all those games, and would always hang out with each other during those games. And Scott Burke and my dad would, be right behind the dugout watching the games together. So
Yeah, so
yeah, they're a great family.
you're not just learning from your brother, which is an excellent thing to have.
Hmm.
But obviously he's around other ball players. You're going and getting to watch and learn. So I mean, do you feel
Hmm.
like coming up in baseball that helps you to learn from not just your older brother, but those around him?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we've always been around talented players, um, and I still am around talented players. You want to be with guys that are going to make you better and guys that may be better than you at this point. So it's good to just be around guys that are really good and learn from people that have been there and done that.
Yeah. So Blake's original episode, we've had on a few times since, but when we asked him about where he's from, was literally over 3 years ago. So I don't even remember what he said was the thing that we must do if we visit. If we visited where you are from, what's the one thing you would tell me I'd have to do?
Oh man, there's not much going on in Northern California. I'm from the Bay Area, so I guess you can go to San Francisco, go to the city. There's a lot of
You weren't
stuff.
you weren't an A's fan, were you?
I was an A's fan.
Oh man, I hate it for you.
Yeah,
That's
I guess you could.
criminal.
Yeah, I guess you can go to an A's game. They're not the best team always, but I mean, I love their fan base, and they got like I don't know something about that old stadium. I'm sad to see it go, but it was
Yeah, I
fun to go
mean,
to games there. I mean,
I don't like the idea of them going to Las Vegas. It was actually Scott who told me a plan that they could do to still get it back in Oakland. He was saying
yeah,
if they forced the owner to sell, that the Warriors owner would buy them and keep them there. And obviously, with the basketball arena right there next to it, that's something I would like to see. I've actually been out there. I went to an A's Rays game. Was it like
hmm,
4 years ago? Whenever the year that they actually those same two teams squared off in the wild card, and
yeah,
like you said, it was old. It wasn't all new and stuff, but like it told a story.
yeah, exactly. They got good history there. They won a lot of ball games there, and they got Raleigh Fingers, all those legends that played in there, and it's kind of sad to see it go. Such a historic place for the Bay Area people.
Absolutely. So talking about family, obviously you got your brother. Who you got? Any other siblings? Mom, dad? What we got going?
Yeah, I just got my mom and dad, and then my brother Kyle. He's about 3.5 years older than me, and that's about it.
All right, and he's playing for the. Is he actually on the MLB roster right now?
Yeah, so he made his debut August 2023 against the Phillies, and that didn't count for his rookie year. So he last year was his rookie year, so he had a full year up there. Got injured, like we said earlier with the shoulder
Were you
towards the
able
end of
to
the
meet him
year.
after the game?
Yeah, so he was out for probably like the last couple months of the season, but he had a strong rookie season, and yeah, he'll be up there this spring. Hopefully, he's fighting for that, that third spot in the rotation, third or fourth or fifth, whatever it is. He's gonna do whatever it takes to help the team win and get those innings in.
Nice, nice. Yeah, definitely. We were talking about the surgery, but it's really cool that you have a brother that, when your season ends, they're really in the middle of theirs and you're able
Hmm.
to watch and enjoy it, whether you're able to go in person or on TV. So it's
Yeah.
pretty cool. But, I was looking at De La Salle High School. We were obviously talking about Burke, but, Brent Berry, Austin Hooper, Maurice Jones-Drew, TJ Ward, and like the list went on and on. So, like, I'm picturing like this fancy school because the athletics are so good because they're winning championships. Is that like something I'm just dreaming of, or I mean, what are we looking at here?
I would say a little bit of both. The academics and all that stuff are very fancy there. They got really smart people, really good teachers working there, really nice buildings. But I'd say the sports are pretty old school there. I mean, as far as the baseball side goes, our coach he's awesome. David Jeans, he's very old school. The field is pretty gritty. I know we just got new turf there, but everything about the program is just hard work, blue collar mentality. So I wouldn't say it's very fancy from the athletic side. I just say we get the job done there over there, and we just work really hard over there.
Yeah, well, I mean, y'all are clearly in that area. A lot of athletes coming out of that way, so it's pretty cool
Hmm.
just being a Northern Cali kid and appreciating where you come from. But
Hmm.
ultimately, you make the decision to go to Texas A&M. Obviously, we talk about Blake going to Tennessee. We've talked to enough guys to know there's just a lot more options when you leave the West Coast. When we're talking about the top tier of NCAA baseball, this is kind of the way it is, especially with the Pac-12 being no longer. So what was it about Texas A&M that made it the destination for you?
Oh man, there's a list of things. I would say, they're towards the end of my recruiting process in the transfer portal. I was already in the portal by the time that they had the older coaching stuff going on. They didn't even have a coach when I was in the portal until Caleb Longley and Mike Early texted me when they got the job, probably like 10 days after they got the job and figuring things out. So they texted me and wanted to ask if I wanted to come on a visit. And I said, yeah, let's do it. So then I went down to College Station, first time in Texas, actually, which is crazy. But yeah, I went down there and I absolutely loved it. Just from the coaching side, I saw uh, the people that Mike Early and Caleb Longley developed at ASU, even at A&M, and at UT for Caleb. But just they really improved hitters um, overall in their power and just their batting average, on base percentage, all that stuff. Um,
Was it a cult? You talk about your first time from or into Texas. Was it a culture shock going from St. Mary's to Texas A&M? Like, I mean, we're talking about massive size difference. We're talking about Texas and the people just being different. How different was it?
yeah, it is a little bit different, just from the people. Uh, Not to be mean to Bay Area people, but I mean the people here are very nice. It's kind of that southern hospitality that you get in this area of Texas. Everybody loves this school. They bleed this maroon and white. At St. Mary's, people that go there love their school, but it's not really a household name as Texas A&M is, and people will do anything for this school, and they put a lot of just love into it. And I kind of saw that and was like, I kind of want to be a part of something like this that's gonna be so driven to win and be supportive of one another.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing about it is, I can say without even having seen you at St. Mary's, we talk to guys all the time. You got 43, starts there. Getting that playing time, I'm sure, was very advantageous. I've seen St. Mary's have a lot of, big games with big teams, and so
Mhm.
I'm sure, you benefited very well before you came to A&M. Getting you a little more prepared with those reps of D1 baseball. But you get there this fall, and this is a team coming off of literally game 3 of the College World Series. So many upperclassmen, so much talent. Man, is it intimidating when you come into an environment with like that many big names?
Yeah, it wasn't very intimidating, but I would say that it's kind of cool, seeing guys that you just watched on the College World Series, a couple months ago before that, like Jace and Caden Ken with the big home run and all that stuff, and Gavin. But no, they're really good guys. They're just like you. you and me, we do the same stuff every day and we play baseball and we love it. So yeah, we just kind of just met right away and got after it right after that. So, got to become teammates, and nobody's, higher than one person, and everybody just kind of feeds off that. And we're just a team at the same time. So
Yeah, and I mean, we're talking about culture, we're talking about Texas, we're talking about these veterans, everything. And we got to talk to Jason Hayden after that fall game that y'all had with 8,800 people, which I've never seen
oh yeah.
anything like that. Which has just got to excite you even more. Like you were talking about that fan base, and everybody's
Mhm.
just so excited coming off last year. But right out the gate, man, you've gotten 4 starts. Obviously getting to be behind the dish for some big time pitchers. Obviously I know the plate isn't going the hitting isn't going the way you want, but that's baseball. We know that. But just overall getting to start on this team, getting to catch these pitchers. What's it been like so far?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I just try and go in there every single time. Um, and what Mike really likes to say, we just go in there every day and be like, hey, it's a new day for me and for the whole team to do something great. And it just makes it super easy catching some of these guys, that are just shoving stuff down the other team's throats. I mean, Justin Lampkin, I've caught a lot this year, and he's doing tremendous. And on the hitting side of things, I've been squaring up some balls here and there, and I feel like I can take some better at bats than I have. But I feel like I can definitely improve off of what I'm doing right now. And like you said, it's baseball, and some of those balls I'm going to hit hard are going to drop, or even some balls that I don't hit at all, they're going to drop at some point. So I'm not too worried about that right now. But yeah, it's just baseball. So
Yeah, I mean, I saw it opening weekend. I was at LSU, and Cade Beatty got to start a game behind the dish as a freshman, and he got out all 3 ABs. But I swear he barreled every one of them hard.
mhm.
And I told him just keep swinging. And it almost felt like when we had him on, he at that point was 2 for 8, and he's like, I feel like I'm just hitting it to a glove, but he's like, I'm not gonna change anything. And then he hits his first home run the other night, and so that's the thing. That just you got
Yeah.
to keep doing it. And talking about a new day, I had messaged Jace that Sunday morning before y'all played Rice. And I told him, man, don't read anything anybody's saying. Yesterday doesn't matter. You just continue to focus. And the thing that you talk about Lampkin, you can look at Ryan Prager. Hitting will come and go. The pitching is what is the reason why I tell people to calm down, because A&M has such an elite pitching staff, and they're proving that the bats will come back around. So I don't think you guys care about the rankings and if you're number one or not. It's about getting your chemistry, getting the flow back, and then when it's all said and done, you can make a postseason run from any ranking. So I'm not worried about A&M. And as far as you, like you said, starting to play, just keep grinding, doing what you're doing. I really feel like this team is still everything that I thought it was before the season. Obviously, the loss of Gavin Grahovac, you can't replace best leadoff hitter in the country. There's
Yeah.
no doubt. But you were talking about Kent, man. I mean, you love seeing guys step up when other guys, get hurt. And so I feel really confident. I like Wyatt Hensler a lot. So
Yeah.
I mean, feel real good about this team. Y'all have a chance this weekend, man, to get things going before SEC play. Has Coach Early, has the mentality changed at all, or is everything just keep grinding? It's all going to come together.
I think the mentality's been the same. Nobody thinks that the season's going to start off like we thought it was. We thought to be truthful, I thought we'd be undefeated right now, but it's not. And, we got to change some things. So the mentality isn't the same, I would say. We just got to stick together more. That's just pretty much what he's been saying. Through the ups and downs, you got to stick through it, and you never know when your name's going to be called. Just look at these guys going down with injuries like Gavin. That moves Ken up to the leadoff spot, and he's done a really good job there. He's been doing great. So, it's just the next man up mentality that we have, and that anybody on the bench can do it. It's either me or somebody else on the bench. I mean, we can all go in there and give it our best and have success.
Yeah, and I think it actually makes things easier. A lot of times the pressure that comes with being the favorite and number one is something that just causes people to press and stress, and so
Yeah.
I don't think this is a bad thing at all from y'all. I mean, you look at it in a couple weeks, y'all are going to have Alabama coming into town, and it's funny just thinking of the storyline. Like they're going to possibly be the favorite. And no knock on Alabama. They're doing great. As a matter of fact, I did on our show today, I said that was the one team I was wrong about. They are playing way better than I ever thought. But the idea that they would be a favorite over this A&M team, it's funny. And it's an opportunity for A&M to make their mark then. So you have New Mexico State that you have to focus on first, get things right, and then start SEC play at home with a good Alabama match. I will say this about Alabama. I don't know how much you watch of other teams, but Justin LeBron, like I said, those stats today, it's not even the 9 home runs, 34 RBIs this early in the season is insane.
That's crazy. I mean, that's a good season right there.
Yeah. He's definitely front running for Golden Spikes, and he was already a projected top 10 pick. So I don't know the kid personally, but definitely, man, I'm always happy for anybody who's having success, but I'll be interested to see. We're talking about Lampkin and Prager, and I've watched these boys enough, and I know what Ryan Prager came back for. So we'll see how he does against guys like that. But just keep staying the course. I know Coach early about the thing that I say. Gavin Grahovac said that he was the reason that he came to A&M, and told me everything I needed to know about that coach. And then everybody, coming out of the portal and coming back because of Coach Early tells me everything. So I have no doubt that he's the leadership and going to be able to get you guys back. And, you, Jace, just keep swinging it. It'll all work out. But before I let you out of here, we're going to play the game that we play with every guest called This or That. You down to play?
I'm down. Let's do it.
All right. Very simple. I'll give you 2 options. You choose one or the other. Just can't say neither. Can't say both.
Okay.
All right. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
I'd say night owl. With all these night games, you have to be a night owl at this point.
All right. Do you prefer sunflower seeds or chewing gum?
Ooh, that's a tough one. As of lately, I'll do chewing gum, like blowing those big bubbles.
All right. If you go seeds, I'm hoping it's Chinook. Should be. Ryan Prager is ambassador. What's your favorite flavor seed?
Oh, yeah, I've been using the Chinook ones a lot. We have them in the dugout all the time. I like those. I think it's the cinnamon sugar ones. Those are so good. Those are money.
Here's a tip for you. My host created this. Mix the cinnamon ones with some barbecue together.
Some barbecue.
It's called smoke and toast. Anyway, we started that trend. He came up with it. People are loving it, but definitely can't go wrong with gum. I'm good with either. And as many days as you guys are out there, it's probably good just to mix it up every now and then.
Yeah, no, you can go both of those ones, but I'd have to pick one, and it'd probably be the bubblegum right now. But yeah, the Chinook seeds are the real deal. I got the garlic pepper one.
They got real good lemon pepper, which that's the one that's got Bobby Witt on the bag. Yeah. The eight flavors. That's the thing. So we say it like this: there's a flavor for everyone. Like, I think dill pickle's disgusting, but we've had a lot of guys come on here and say they like it. Like there's something that everybody likes. Like you said, cinnamon toast. I like that too. And cinnamon toast is even cool. I should have said this to you. If you ever do drink coffee, if you throw some of them seeds into the coffee and let them sit there, man, it'll throw some flavor kick in there. You'll like.
That's a good idea.
All right, this one I feel like you haven't been in Texas long enough to maybe push the needle, but I'll ask: is it better food in Texas or Cali?
I mean, they're both so good. I'll have to go with Texas.
Oh, okay. I was surprised, man. Coming from home, all the vintage places. You got all these specialties. Maybe you hadn't been in Texas long enough, but that might speak volumes to the food in Texas.
Yeah, no, I like all the barbecue stuff with the brisket, the steaks. What's the queso, all that stuff. I mean, that's so good.
Hey, man, make sure you keep that weight off. Don't eat too much now.
I know. I got to watch it.
All right. Who has a better minor league mascot, the Yard Goats or the Trash Pandas?
I'll go with the Trash Pandas. Yeah, the Trash Pandas.
Can't go wrong. I got an autograph hat by each of them. I love minor league mascots, and they had like 8 new ones added this year. It's crazy. And what's cool is all these guys that cover in here are now there, and I have them send me the hats, and I don't know. It's one of those things that I think makes the transition from college to professional like a little fun. You got to do something because there's only so many people in the stands, and I don't know, you just find a way to make it a little more exciting.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Would you rather go on a beach vacation or a mountain retreat?
Beach vacation for sure. I miss my beach in California. There's nothing over here in Texas really, but yeah, I
This
love the
this is
beach.
the biggest one on the list for me. It's not the last one, but it's the biggest one to me. If
Mhm.
you can go to any concert, like a bucket list concert or any sporting event, you go on concert or you go on sporting event.
Going sporting event for sure.
If you can
Probably
go to
go like
any one thing, what would it be?
have to be Game 7 of the World Series. I mean, just
Can't ever go
baseball's
wrong with that answer.
baseball's everything. Um, why not watch the two best teams go at it and the best players go at it?
Absolutely. All right. This question has actually been retired, but I brought it back because one of the funniest answers we ever got was Blake Burke. Would you, and to be clear, neither of these scenarios is good, but would you rather wrestle a tiger or a bear?
Uh, I'd probably just go Tiger, honestly. I know the bear would probably
I
destroy me
mean,
since it.
big Blake Burke said he was just going to play dead no matter which one it was. And I explained that it don't work that way.
Yeah, I don't know. Those are two tough guys to face.
I mean, I think I'm going to go bear. Like you're going to lose either way, but
Yeah,
the reason I said is I watch a lot of these animal videos that come through like Instagram, and like tigers like play with their food. Like I don't want to be that.
yeah, exactly. The
All right,
bears should get straight to it.
last one and the hardest one. Would you rather spend 5 years in prison or 10 years in a coma?
5 years in prison.
I mean, I'm with you because I don't want to lose 10 years of my life, but man, that
Yeah,
both
I mean,
truly suck. And I'm not really excited about the prison life, but I at least try to make some friends, work out, and just try to I don't know something.
yeah, those 5 years are definitely gonna be some long years for sure in there.
Daniel is so scared of prison that he said he wouldn't even visit me there. He's taking the coma,
That's true. Yeah, it might be the easier route.
no doubt. So before I cut you loose, man, anything you want to plug or promote? Whether you got any NIL or anything team related.
Nothing right now. Just go Aggies and 12th man keep supporting us. We're gonna get it done this year, and we got a really talented squad, and just don't give up on us. We got a lot of good players on this team, and we got a long way to go. So
Yeah, the one thing I tell you that I've told not just texting any players, but especially when things are going the way they are, because I saw your teammates step up. Man, I'm like, just don't even get on social media right now because
yeah,
the people who are saying stuff have never even played this game. Like they don't even know, how hard it is. And then on top of that, man, y'all are just young men, man. Like any grown person who's going to talk bad to a 19-year-old is not somebody I would ever want to associate or spend my time with. So,
yeah,
man, y'all stay off the social medias. Y'all don't listen to the noise. Just do what you need to do. Take care of business. Listen to coach. Talk to your family. Remain positive. I'm with you. Like I got asked yesterday, and man, you run the clip. Do you still have y'all going to Omaha? And I said yes, because like I told you, I think it all is going to come back around. My biggest thing is the pitching is doing what it's supposed to do. The bats will get rolling hot. So I have no doubt. And obviously, y'all got New Mexico State this weekend,
mhm,
so y'all take care of business. But man, just keep grinding, stay healthy, and man, just have fun because you only get one run at college and play
mhm.
baseball.
Yes, sir. That's true.
Absolutely. Well, man, that is Bear Harrison, everyone. Next week, we'll be back. We'll have Daniel back with us, but check out all the episodes this week. Amazing content. Continue to grow the game across the country. But remember, strong bodies, sharp minds, grit and grind all the time. We are out.